Greetings, fellow Toastmasters. James Jeffley here. This video is for any Toastmaster that is competing in the International Speech Contest in 2019 at the district level and has not had their district contest yet. If you meet those three criteria, keep watching. I have some very important news to share with you. If you do not meet all three criteria, you may click stop and return to your life and have a great weekend. This video is about important changes to the International Speech Contest for 2019. There's the old way that we used to do it, and now there's a new way. And I have talked to a few Toastmasters who are competing, and not everybody is aware of the new changes. So I thought I would take a few minutes to record this video and update everybody. Prior to 2019, to advance to the World Championship of Public Speaking, you had to win your club contest, your area, your division, your district, and then you would move on to the regional semifinal round, which was held at the International Convention. And if you won that, you got a spot in the World Championship of Public Speaking. That's how we used to do it prior to 2019. Oh, you also had to be a member in good standing as part of a club in good standing. This year, however, is very different. Toastmasters International has changed things up a bit. So you have to be a member in good standing with a club in good standing. You have to win your club contest, your area, your division, your district, and then they've inserted a new level called the regional quarterfinal round. This is not a round that you actually go to in person. So if you're thinking, oh, I win my district and I go to regional quarterfinals, no, not so. They will record a video of your winning speech at the district level. That video moves on to the regional quarterfinal where it is judged. And if you are successful at that level, you will get an invitation to speak in the regional semifinal held at the International Convention. And if you place in the top three in the two regional semifinals, then you get to go on to the World Championship of Public Speaking. Wait a second, James. What are you saying? I'm saying this. You used to win your club, and then your area, and then your division, and then your district, and then you could go to the semifinal round at the international contest. This year, they will record a video of your winning speech at the district level. That video goes on to be judged in a regional quarterfinal round. If you win that, you will be one of 14 semifinalists who will be invited to attend the International Convention and speak in the semifinal round. So there are two important considerations that I want you to keep in mind. One is about technical specifications for the video recording itself, and the other one is about speech preparation. Let me talk about the technical specifications first. According to the latest Toastmasters International Speech Contest Rule Book, and there's a link down below, you can go to that and Google it yourself. District level contest videos that are submitted to World Headquarters to be used in regional quarterfinal judging must meet these requirements. Audio. The audio must be clear and without echo, static, or other excessive noise. I hope your district is hiring professional sound engineers with good quality equipment so that you can get a good, clear audio recording. As far as the camera is concerned, the camera must record in high definition. I hope your district is hiring a professional videographer who is bringing high-def cameras. This is a requirement of the rule book. I'd hate to think somebody got disqualified because the camera wasn't high-def or the audio wasn't clear. Additionally, only single camera setup is permitted. You cannot use multiple cameras. Use of multiple camera angles is not allowed. Well, can I have a second or third camera to catch my good side? No, there's only one side, and that's the one camera is looking at. The camera must be placed on a tripod to maintain stability and prevent unwanted movement. So you can't have somebody walking around with a camera. It's got to be stationary. The camera must have an unobstructed in-focus view of all of the contestants. So hopefully it's not behind a pillar or some kind of a structure inside of the contest area. a clear, unobstructed, in-focus view. Here's the thing about in focus. The camera has to be able to set this up at the beginning where they zoom in at the right amount to catch all of the contestants, no matter how tall or short they are. Additionally, the entire speaking area must be visible throughout the recording. That, in effect, means no panning from left to right, because they've got to see the entire speaking area. Ultimately, what this means is the camera is going to define the speaking area. The camera must be monitored by a camera operator at all times to ensure it is recording properly, and I hope they have a backup just in case. Finally, zooming is not permitted. So when you do your run-through, they need to be able to zoom in to see everybody and the entire speaking area. Whatever that setting is, it's got to stay at that setting for all contestants. In terms of lighting, the rule book states the speaking area must be fully lit. The speaker's facial expressions must be visible throughout the speech. The image shouldn't be too bright or dark. And the other consideration for you about this is the color of clothing that you're wearing. Given the lighting, is there a set of curtains behind you, etc.? Are you wearing something that's going to clash with the curtains, that's going to blend in with the curtains, that's not going to look good on camera? It may look good on you, but it may not look good on camera. So it would behoove you to go to YouTube or someplace on the web and Google things to wear or not wear on video, so that you come with a correct outfit. You probably want to bring two outfits just in case your A outfit actually doesn't look good on camera with the lighting and the staging. So you'll have a plan B. No lighting, artificial or natural, should point directly at the camera. Those are the rules for lighting. In terms of video recording, the recording must only contain the introduction of the winning contestant's speech by the contest chair and the entire winning speech. And the recording may not be edited in any way, such as by adding text, graphics, images, or anything that does not meet the requirements above. So basically, it's just your title and your speech, and that's it. No additional editing or embellishment will be allowed. What does this mean for you? Well, it means the camera, as I said, is going to define the speaking area. Wherever the camera is going to be placed, 25, 50, 100 feet away, I don't know. Wherever the camera will be placed, the camera operator will then have to set the zoom and the focus so that everybody can be seen clearly through the viewfinder. And then once they know what that setting is, it has to stay there. That's going to define the speaking area. The stage may actually be much larger than the viewfinder can see, but whatever the exact setting is to be able to see everyone, regardless of their height, and this guy in the image here is 6 feet tall, by the way, if that helps you. Based on the height of each contestant, they have to zoom in just to be able to see everybody. Whatever that setting is, it can't change. That will then define what the left and right and center stage positions are. Hopefully you're figuring this out in the rehearsals, and somebody is going to mark the stage so you know where left, center, and right are. The camera will define the speaking area. The camera may also impact your body movement. If you expected to have a large stage and make these grand gestures or grand movements, you may not be able to do that anymore, because if you do, you may not be in the camera's lens, or your part of your body, an arm or leg may not be in the viewfinder anymore. So once the camera has determined the speaking area and that has been marked, you need to adjust your body movements to fit within that. Just be prepared to make some adjustments. So here's some questions that you should ask and get answers to. Is your district hiring a professional videographer? I hope they are, and I hope they bring high-def equipment and backups. 2, is your district hiring a professional sound person? I hope they are. They have batteries and extra microphones, etc. In terms of microphone, I tend to prefer the over-ear wireless mic because that way I can use both of my hands to gesture. I don't have to worry about where my head is relative to a lapel mic. If you only have lapel mics, you need to wear something that you can clip that to, a jacket, a sweater, something. Is your district briefing the sound and video personnel on the Toastmaster contest rules? They should, because they especially need to know about the part about no panning and no zooming. Is your district ensuring that you have ample time to test the mic and the speaking area? Whatever rehearsal time they give you, make sure that you can be seen on camera, make sure that you can be heard clearly, and make sure that the camera operators understand no panning, no zooming. Is your district ensuring that you know the rules regarding the video requirements? If they're not, well, this is part of the reason why I'm doing this video, so that you do know the rules. Please share this video with other people competing in the district contest. Share it with your district leaders. Now, the second part of this, speech preparation, here's some things to think about. Because the district international speech contest winner is not moving directly to the semifinal round at the international convention, your video will be sent to the world headquarters for judging. That means you are technically competing in two contests, the district finals and the regional quarterfinals. So what does that mean for you? This means you have to bring your A+ game, because you're not going to have a month or two to tweak or rewrite or polish your speech before the convention in August. The district finals is it. So you have to show up at 100% and as I said, bring your A+ game. If you win the district, your video gets submitted to world headquarters. They will notify you if you made it past the regional quarterfinal round to the semifinal round. And that will be at the International Convention, which is held in Denver, Colorado this year in the United States. That means that only 14 people are going to make it to the semifinal round, one for each region. And if you make it to semis, congratulations. It's an awesome experience. I've been there 3 times myself. You'll be, as I said, one of only 14 speakers in the world invited to compete. If you place in the top 3 in your semifinal round, you will then advance to the World Championship of Public Speaking. And that's an awesome experience. I've had the honor of being there twice on the big stage. But here's what you need to know about that. According to the Toastmasters International Official Rulebook, every participant in the World Championship of Public Speaking must present an entirely new and different speech than the one presented during that year's semifinal speech contest or any previous year's semifinal and final round speech contests. So this means if you win district and they judge your district speech to be worthy of competing in the semifinal round, you could still use your district speech for the semifinals. But that means you can't use it in the final round should you make it to the World Championships. You have to have a new speech for that. It also means that if you happen to be in the semifinals or finals of last year, you can't reuse those speeches either. They want to hear something new. And I've seen speakers over the last few years sort of take their district speeches and rework them, or take their semifinal speeches and rework them, or even their final speeches and rework them the next year. And it looks like Toastmasters is saying, nope, 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 not going to be able to do that this time around. So my advice to you, as I said, bring your A+ game to the district finals. This is the one chance that you get to make it to the semis. It's got to be good enough to get you past district and the regional quarterfinals. Do your due diligence. Read the official rule book. Get the camera, microphone, and stage details right in the practice. Make sure the camera operators understand no zooming, no panning. The entire speaking area must be visible at all times. If you still haven't had your district conference yet, please check with them regarding the video and audio preparations. Make sure they understand all of these requirements. I would hate to think that a winning speech or speaker could be disqualified over a video mistake. If you win your district, start working on a second speech. You never know. You could go on to win the regional quarterfinals, and now you're in the semis, And if you win that, you're going to need another speech. And so then you need the time to work on that. So if they notify you in June at some point that you made it to the semis, okay, you need to start working on a second speech. If you need to fine tune your speech before the district finals, or if you make it to the semifinals and you need to fine tune your speech or write a speech, get a coach to help you. Somebody who has been there, been on the big stage, and knows what it takes to be successful at that level. I know a guy. Anyway, as I said, I wanted to make sure that if you're competing that you understood the new rules and how they might affect you. I hope this helps you, and I wish you much success in the district finals and beyond. Again, I'm James Jeffley, and if I can be of further service, reach out to me at jamesjeffley.com. Take care.